to podcast number 11. It's actually one of my favorite numbers. I don't know if people know that about me, but you do now. We're going to talk about all sorts of different things today, aren't we? We're going to talk about the Twitter and the Facebook and the Reddits and all kinds of different things. Answering different questions, subscribing to iTunes. What a blast! And I have some special guests. I don't know if you remember them. Come on, Indy. Hello. And
hey,
intern 2.
How you doing? Intern 2 here.
All
in
right.
the house.
In the house. Look at him go. Guys, how are you?
I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to be watching you host. I feel like this is the first time we've had somebody with any experience actually doing this. I'm happy that Intern 2 has somebody to learn from.
Yeah.
Oh, Andy, thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment.
You should, because right now, at this point, you're my favorite member of the MyMusic staff. Only because you're the one I know the least about.
Wow. I'm hit hard with that. I'm going to soak that in real quick.
Take it in. Take a minute.
Thank you.
It's a lot to absorb.
No, it's a lot.
It is nice to have a fresh face. Absolutely.
Oh, that feels good. I'm going to breathe it in.
Let her take it in.
That is nice. I love that. You
I
look adorable today. You look awake and alert. And what is happening
I'm
there?
wide awake for this podcast. I love these podcasts. They're one of my favorite things to do for the MyMusic Corporation. Absolutely.
Surprised it's not one of your favorite things to sleep through.
Oh.
Okay. I'm taking some advice from the fans about the whole sleeping thing.
Okay. Yeah, because you have been sleeping on the job, FYI.
Don't remind me. It's embarrassing. It's terribly embarrassing. But my will to work keeps me up more than caffeine. That's for sure. And I am dedicated.
Also, caffeine does
very
a lot.
Yeah. I've been drinking a lot of coffee. I've been drinking a lot of room temperature coffee.
Oh, really?
It's better for your esophagus. It's better for the intestines. It goes down nice and easy. And it doesn't scorch or burn. It's great.
Okay. Wow. Look at you, though. But this is your first journey into caffeine, because I had a torrid love affair with caffeine for a very long time.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. Me and caffeine go way back.
You and the love affairs.
I'm so excited. I was so scared. It was a nightmare. I'm going to be perfectly honest.
Was it?
Oh, yeah. I got really heavily into it. I lost about 3.5 pounds, so fingers crossed. That was a great journey. But at the end of the day, I did not know my name from Sunday.
That's really unhealthy.
But
Lordy.
in all fairness, my middle name has often been called Sunday, so that could be part of the mix-up.
I guess it all works out.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But it was a journey through caffeine, but I'm excited to see you getting alert.
Well, thank you, country. I'm trying. Well, I like I said, I used to drink coffee a lot, but now I'm trying to regulate my caffeine intake.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
And that all kind of began with my Aunt Beverly, of course. There was a period in her past where she was addicted to coffee, like yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my dear aunt. And so it caused her to do just the most wild, the craziest things.
She was freebasing cocoa beans. I mean, she was like taking it really far.
Yeah.
We're just talking about drinking every once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to. It was scary. It was a scary time in her past, and in my past, she was reorganizing her spice rack. She was analyzing wallpaper.
That's where you go. You go on those journeys. I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yeah.
I had a label maker that was coincidentally all just J's and K's. So I was labeling things based on just a different pattern of J's and K's. It got real.
Like binary.
Yeah. Oh, it was very interesting and very real very quickly.
That'd be really confusing.
Yeah. To this day, I have no idea what the Jukka or Jukka is it at all in my closet.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Get a new label maker. Solve that. Well, anyways, tomato, like I always say.
Get a new label maker. Intern 2. Classic intern 2.
If I were in your shoes, that's what I would have done. But I just, no more caffeine, or at least just regular amounts.
Moderation is key here.
Moderation.
I think moderation
is.
I'm going to say that before,
Yes.
and I'll say it again, and then I'll listen to Indy, and I'll be like, hey, moderation is key. 100%. You know? But I do wonder, like, why do you have so many stories about your Aunt Beverly? She seems like a very wonderful woman.
Well, she is. She's also a traveled woman. She has many, like yourself, country. She is rich with experiences. So I often refer. So I apologize.
No.
Only half-heartedly that I have so many stories of hers to tell. I think she's a fascinating woman.
I find her fascinating too. I feel like we'd be
Well
good
learned.
friends. There's a kinship there of a torrid past.
Now there's a funny thing. You and my Aunt Beverly meeting. Can you imagine the craziness?
I cannot.
What do you think, Indy? If like the two of them
If we met, wouldn't it be a great time?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's a handsome woman, and I think you two would have a lot to talk about.
Is
I
that?
like that already. A handsome woman.
Can a woman be handsome?
Oh yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
100%. That is a absolutely.
I would have taken charming, but
Well, who wouldn't take handsome or charming? I'll take any of those, really. Handsome, charming,
I wouldn't say she's charming.
delicate.
Yeah.
I absolutely would. She is a gem of a woman.
A gem, strong, handsome woman.
I think that's a compliment.
In many different Nordic tribes.
Many different Nordic tribes. That is a 100% compliment.
Not from
I
a
will
Nordic
say.
tribe, but well, I'll let her know. I'll pass on that information.
I am very glad that you're so up and alert right now. You even come back with retorts because I tried all week
Yeah.
to even come to you. I tried I banged a whole bunch of pots on you. I actually did give you a lot of tickle fights. So many silent tickle fights from this kid. One-sided tickle fights are my least favorite tickle fights.
You spilled your lunch over
Spilled
me.
your lunch all
you did a lot
over
of
you.
things.
Remember when I made you Mr. Puddinghead? All to try to get you to wake up? Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Puddinghead. Someone has the pictures to prove that. That was
I
embarrassing.
do. Oh, that's gonna be a
But I appreciate the sentiment.
later.
I appreciate the your encouragement and your teamwork to try to
I'm trying to
wake me
be
up.
a good teamwork. After that team builder came in,
Yeah, tell me about this team builder. I wasn't in that.
I'm
thing.
just gonna be honest. She abandoned us. Let's be perfectly honest. She 100% abandoned us, and then I don't know. I didn't like her. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't like her at all. Okay. I passed out during the breathing exercises, which was a total nightmare. Okay, and then she just, I don't know, she kept going back and forth. I'm like, I don't think you're doing it right, and this, that, the other thing. Well, also, I can't do many egg tosses or egg carries very well in my current situation.
Wasn't she supposed to be the world's #2 team builder?
You ask this guy, all right?
I'm a
What do
little
you
disappointed.
think?
I'm a little disappointed, I
Yeah?
have to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, mostly in just your guys' commitment level. All I hear is excuses. I hear a lot of, I don't have arms, so I can't catch.
I cannot catch an egg.
Pretty hard to catch without arms, Indy.
Yeah.
I hear excuses.
I'm
That's what
gonna
I
be
hear.
perfectly honest. It's pretty. And then again, when you try and catch it with your mouth and it gets criticized, what are you gonna do? You know? I mean, come on.
Well, the only thing I'm disappointed about is that I didn't get to meet her because she seemed fascinating.
She left early.
She did leave early. I do take note with that. That was a little disappointing because I
Yeah.
did hire her for the week.
She stormed out.
Maybe she's the quitter and not us.
Oh,
Well,
I
you.
love that. Is that a metaphor? I love
It's
that.
a literal, if there is such a thing.
Really?
It's a literal lore.
It's a little allure.
I'm sorry, I'm making up words. That's something
I
that
love
Beverly would
that.
do on her coffee binge, but
it's a little allure.
yeah.
You are right, country. Intern 2 is full of retorts.
Full of retorts. A little allure.
He is just retorted.
He's
It's
on
my
point today.
podcast high.
Look at that.
Apologies, but I'm just so I love these podcasts. I get to jab and jib and jive with my fellow employers and ease.
He is on point. It's that coffee. He is doing it real hard.
Well, it's a lack
Look
of
at
coffee.
you go. Just look at
him
you
go.
go.
Just rev my engine. Already revved. What?
Like that hand gesture you just made when you said
know.
rev your engine. I think the listening audience missed out.
Oh yeah.
A little something for the video podcast people.
Yeah, well, there's a perk right there. Many ways to enjoy the podcast, am I right? iTunes,
100%.
YouTube,
Smell-o-vision.
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 We're working on that, patent pending.
Yeah.
Someday.
Thank God we can't get our team to get on point with that, right? No, hey, no, I will say, speaking about that team lady, she had a lot of different stereotypes that she loved to
Oh,
bring
no.
in. 100%. She was like,
Really?
here's what you are, here's what you are, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
That's
It was-
not cool.
Yeah, no, it was actually very offensive.
Oh.
She said that I was country 100%, and I was like, I don't think so. She was like, this is your country, and blah, blah. And I was like, really? I'm country? You know that every now and then I don't listen to Taylor Swift. Like,
Yeah.
you know that every now and then, like, I actually do enjoy a solid, like, rock song. You know? For instance, I'm just going to throw it out there, Ricky Skaggs. Yeah, I listen to him on the reg. Yeah.
Is that right?
Rascal Flatts. They're bluegrass technically,
Oh.
so don't tell me I'm country. You know?
Yeah.
Come on. It is
a
frustrating to say the least.
Stereotypes. Oh, that's so
Oh
low.
yeah,
That's
it's
so
really
low.
it was a very below the belt situation.
Maybe I'm happy I didn't meet her. Huh, that's a
Yeah.
shame. You're right.
May I just jump in here? Because I think, well, I'm not the biggest fan of Nancy Spankman. She did have a point. Because what she's trying to do is break us out of these kind of, just the way we conform. When she said you're not country, none of that music you listed is really country. It's just kind of modern pop rock with a light country twinge. Like a lot of bluegrass, folk, traditional country fans from the Midwest and the South would not find you country. In fact, they would find things like Shania Twain and Taylor Swift to be just pop rock. In fact, it's made by the guy who did Def Leppard, Mutt Lange. He's the one who produces all that stuff. It sounds like rock and roll from the 80s and the 90s.
I'm sorry,
so
you're telling
you might
me-
not even be a real country fan when I'm talking to you about like Earl Scruggs or about,
Sounds like a whole new can of
You're telling
worms.
me that a man named Mutt doesn't produce country music?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay.
Indian-
His name is Mutt.
Which is actually of German descent.
Like a dog.
Right, like a dog. That's right. You know who he's married to?
Okay.
Do you know who he's married to?
What? Who?
Mr. Mutt? Shania Twain.
That's what I'm saying. Every good, Faith Hill,
Right.
Tim McGraw,
Right.
Mutt Lange,
Right, Mutt Lange.
and Shania Twain. Okay. Oh, what's another one? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, Amy. Oh, well, she's
Amy
Amy
Grant.
Grant. She transitioned.
God bless her. God
Okay,
bless
yeah.
her.
God bless her. Amy Grant and Vince Gill. Every good country people needs a country counterpart, and apparently Shania's married to a dog. Mutt.
It's inappropriate to be laughing about it. It's just, he's a brilliant producer.
I
You know?
bet.
He
We
does
don't
really good
know
work.
If he's part producer or part great.
He does,
Ow.
he has a signature sound.
Y'all, I haven't had a good laugh like that since
Clearly.
a long time. Mutt Lange done produce country music. That's adorable.
This is interesting because now I see what it feels like to be Nancy Spankman. And I gotta say, it's really difficult.
Yeah.
You guys cannot take criticism on any level in any way. I'm just saying she had a point. That's not country music.
Oh,
It's pop music.
I feel like I don't like the criticism of me not taking criticism, so I'm going to take that criticism.
That's very good, I think.
What did Nancy? Hold on. So this is all that. So she was saying all that stuff about
Oh,
you.
100%. Yeah.
What was Nancy Spackman saying about me? What'd she say about intern 2? Like my work ethic or
No, she didn't
my
like that.
my organizational flowcharts.
Didn't respond.
My paperclip collection.
I'm not
Particularly
sure she
didn't
knew
like
who
those.
You.
I remember
What did she say? What did she say?
something about
Just-
odor.
Sure, yeah.
Something about a skin so white that she could see herself reflected in it.
Well, that was nice of her.
Yeah. Something about an aggressive deep side part.
Aggressive was the word she used.
Aggressive deep side part.
It's how,
And then
how my hair is made.
something about.
apologize for that.
Because I think this is where I heard this first. That if someone was going to snap among the MyMusic
Oh,
cast,
I love that because that really resonated with me.
She thought
it would be intern 2.
No.
She thought that you might like do a flowchart of the whole scenario, but 100%. Yeah, 100%.
I don't.
Kind of an obsession with flowcharts and a lack of interpersonal skills.
Wow, you've really turned me against her.
Coupled
gang.
with an odor that you can actually see kind of hovering around you at all
She said
times.
that?
She did say that and did the gesture, the hand gesture.
She did the gesture too. Wow. Wow.
I
Nancy
passed
Spackman.
out again from all that, so I'm just going to go based on Indy's words, but
Which is always a safe bet.
which is always a safe bet.
No,
but
I
I'm
believe
pretty
you,
sure,
for
she
some
seemed
reason.
like the type to say it again. She's building the bridge of me not listening to country music, so who knows what this lady's doing, I'm just saying. I don't necessarily, She also made us walk in each other's shoes, which was stinky at best.
Oh, literally, she did that.
Oh no, it wasn't like that wasn't a metaphor. It was
Okay.
literally she made us walk in each other's shoes. It was a nightmare.
That's just unhygienic.
Yeah, tell me about it. And also just, turns out that I have a little bit larger feet than most women.
Really?
It's been a thing my whole life, but I was told by a toothless psychic once that my large feet would guide me strongly on the road of life. So I've always taken it as a positive, you know. So I was like, okay, that's okay, but it was a little aggressive being made fun of for my feet. So.
She was. She did that whole bit about there's two sets of footprints.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In
And
the
it was
same-
very beautiful.
Yeah.
And then why was there just one?
Why was there just one?
Because
And
her
it was
big
like,
feet stepped on my feet and I fell down and died.
Right, I've heard that variation.
I thought
The
it was
two
going to be
move
the Lord
on.
carrying me the whole time.
No,
but
no, no, no.
That's what I
apparently-
thought was coming.
No.
Believe you me.
No.
Turned out, no.
No, it just
No,
stepped
we
Stepped
on
on
it.
the Lord's
stepped on the
feet.
Lord's
Killed
feet.
the man.
And then took him out.
Beautiful.
And kept walking,
Yeah,
which
I
is
know.
wildly insensitive.
And it is one of those things like you don't think
Life.
that I know.
That's life. Life is sometimes a man steps on you with his feet and he keeps walking. That's life. That's just a metaphor. It's a story.
It's not a literal Lord. That is a metaphor.
Exactly.
I love that.
Well, yeah.
They have gotten me in trouble multiple times in my life. For instance, actually, one time they saved my life after a horrible water skiing accident. They slipped right out from underneath me. I would have had a massive head wound had it not been from a giant skate feet
Well, look at that.
that actually took on the water in a
gotta say.
beautiful fashion.
I gotta say, that's pretty weird about your feet. That's pretty weird.
No.
Okay. Well, I understand that.
Both
But-
my feet can fit in one of your boots. You know that?
Yes. And again, I understand that. What I say is that you have very dainty feet. You ever think about that? Maybe you got the pretty princess feet, and I got those big old,
Man
lack
feet.
of a better term, big bird feet.
And to that, I
Oh,
say,
big-
thank you. Thank you very much for noticing. I work very hard at them.
Do you
I
really?
scrub and I moisturize and I exfoliate. I'm not messing around.
No, you're not.
Not with my podiatry. Know what I'm
No.
saying?
Do you bind them? Like the ancient Chinese tradition? 'Cause they're very small.
Once a month.
You do?
Once a month.
That's not healthy.
Sure it is.
Bones break that way.
They do. They do.
Indy.
Feet binding, though, is
2013.
actually kind of, I've been hearing on the, it's kind of
Yeah.
making a resurgence. Like, it literally is like a really cool thing.
It does happen whenever I start to do something, but I'm willing to say that it wasn't just me. This is actually a movement that's happening.
Really? Yeah, I know, because I heard about it before, and I was like, that thing, that's coming back. But apparently
Okay.
it's coming back. Was that you? That was you for responsible for that, right? Feet binding?
A lot of things are.
I'm gonna put that
I don't
out
want to
there,
take
but it
credit for
is.
that because, there's just a long list of stuff. Let's just say I was integral in its birth and its rebirth. But you see, country, you can't control your feet. You're born with them the way
I
they
know.
are.
Tell me about it.
I mean, it wasn't a choice you made.
No, God, no.
Unlike intern 2, who chooses to in his free time. Now, keep in mind, hobbies define the man. Like, what you do
Yes.
is who you are. He collects celebrity fingerprints.
I know.
So?
The sheer act of tracking them down without the celebrity's knowledge and then keeping them and doing God knows what with them.
Metal gives me enough gripe with this. And now you're on me about
I think
it?
you could use a little more gripe.
In all fairness, it does feel a little bit odd.
It's a little off-putting.
A fingerprint collection? That's
Yes.
the most normal thing for a man to have.
Really? I'd
you
say
have-
baseball cards is pretty
oh,
normal.
stamps.
So,
That's really
so
normal.
replace,
Coins.
so replace your stamps and your baseball cards with fingerprints. They're different. No two are like, they're all
Maps.
completely different. I find that fascinating.
But you see, to collect a quarter, I don't have to dig up George Washington's grave and press his bony finger
That's
into
is that
some
what you think I
ink.
do? Is
Yes.
that what you think I do? I just dig up
How
graves?
do you get people's fingerprints then?
Okay, great question. So, for example, how did I get your fingerprints,
What?
Countries? Because I got your fingerprints. You didn't know?
You comfortable sitting next to him now?
That's news to me.
Oh, please. Well, it's not a big deal.
Well, okay, I am flattered that you think of me as a celebrity.
Yeah, you are a celebrity. You were on the Amazing Survival Bachelorette Millionaire. And then I collect celebrity fingerprints. It was only natural that I would take the coffee that you were sipping on one day. You negligently left it on your desk as you were, changing religions or what have you. I don't, it's not my business.
Participating in all of them.
Right. Mm-hmm. You were switching crosses or something. Well, you left your coffee there, and I thought, well, what a prime opportunity to seize the moment, to carpe diem, and I carpe diemed your fingerprints. Boom.
In the office during work hours.
Wow.
Well, Indy, I was making copies. It's
Using
not like
company
I
ink
wasn't.
and company paper.
I wasn't not.
And then what do
Bring
you
my
do
own.
with these fingerprints?
I put them in my fingerprint book, right? And she's right by Newsman, the Indian,
Shaman?
the shaman. Yes.
My shaman? Did you just refer to him as the Indian after talking about country changing religions?
It was a slip of the tongue, and it will not happen again.
I'm going to blame it on the caffeine.
Thank you. And I would too. But mountains out of molehills is what you're making, eh? All right. Yeah. It's a hobby. It passes the time, and it makes me feel like I'm making a collection, something greater than myself. Isn't that what we all strive to make or accomplish? Something that's greater than the sum of our parts. But so I'm making a fingerprint
Do you
collection.
have to persecute somebody's religion and higher power in order to do that?
Is that what I did?
Well, that's what just happened when you...
I will be honest, the thing that I found most offensive was that I was negligently leaving my coffee behind.
Well, take it with you. Who knows what could happen with a coffee? A fly?
Negligently leaving it behind?
Absolutely.
I don't negligently leave most of anything behind.
You did that day, and I got your fingerprints. And now my collection is even more complete than it was prior to.
Who else you got in that book there, Turkey?
Well, it was, I left your fingerprints right by Constance's fingerprints, my mail lady.
How's she a celebrity?
How isn't she a celebrity? She's been delivering mail for years.
Okay, we need to modify the definition of celebrity immediately.
She's been delivering mail since the freaking 1950s.
The definition of celebrity is not, I'm pretty sure, anyone intern 2 has come in contact with.
Yes. I'm going to be positive on that one.
She delivers mail.
I believe you.
Rain or snow nor sleet.
It's in the job description.
Nor light rain.
Nor light rain.
Flutter, monsoons. Whirlwinds
Light
of
drizzle.
dust and dirt.
Oh, no, I think I read about her in Us Weekly. I'm almost positive about it.
While she was reading about all the other celebrities.
Mail lady.
Oh, you've seen Constance? Are you being sarcastic?
Yes.
That was sarcasm.
That's one of my
Still
hobbies.
haven't grasped that emotion yet.
Good hobby, by the way.
Thank
Good
you.
hobby.
Yeah, defines a man, so.
It does.
Well, I got her fingerprints, so.
I'm very proud of you for that.
I'm proud of
I'm going to
them.
be perfectly honest. You should not take those anywhere around Reno, Nevada, because they will flag you immediately.
For fingerprints, I like to see them try.
No, for my fingerprints in particular.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm not allowed back there.
No.
Oh, no. Oh, there's a story.
No, yeah. Torrid.
Yeah?
100%.
100%.
100% torrid.
And how does your relationship with karma fit into that whole...
Yeah.
Oh, that was
great
it.
question.
It was a beforehand situation. A lot of my torridness is a beforehand karma. Hence why I'm trying my best to pay it back. I mean, my guru says that it can take a very long time. I mean, his list was crazy. But my karma list is even crazier because somehow, some way, I'm going to have to give the state or city of Reno back a sign without fire burns on it. So I'm still on that journey, but I will get there. And, you know, also, if any of you guys know anyone that builds wedding chapels, let me know because I got to give him back one of those, too.
Oh, I know a guy.
Do you really?
I do. I know a guy.
Nice. Thank you. I'll be into that.
I'll give you his number after the podcast.
I really am. I'm not as nervous as I should be about your celebrity fingerprints, but just thank God you don't do any toe prints. You know?
Why would I need toe prints? That'd be weird. That'd be really creepy if I collected toe prints.
And you need a whole lot of oak tag.
Yeah, thank you. I would. And that's just unnatural. No, I'm a fingerprint man through and through.
Yeah.
100%.
That's not creepy at all.
No! No, it's
No,
not.
creepy, not fingerprints, creepy toe prints.
I don't think so.
No, I understand that completely.
Thank you.
100%.
I'm glad you finally do.
Thank you. No, I mean, you know, everyone has their hobby. God knows if mine got out, it'd be a real dark day.
Hey, quick question. Unrelated. What's your hobby country?
I got multiple ones.
Give us the top one. The one you spend the most time and money on.
Probably be my diamond collecting.
Yeah, that sounds expensive.
Yeah.
That sounds really
It
How
is
can you
100%.
afford that?
I can't, to be honest.
Yeah,
I've
you
had
need
to
a
go
new
through
hobby.
a lot of underground black market stuff, and it is got me in a lot of trouble.
You know how much fingerprint collecting costs? You know how much that sets me back?
all your dignity.
Oh! Oh!
And you
I was-
can't put a price on that.
I was going to say $0, but
You can't put a price on that.
Oh!
you really just won't let this whole creepy fingerprint hobby go.
Dignity.
You really
Yeah,
won't let
it
that go.
really, just the idea of you doing things behind people's back is just such a played out.
Well, I can't just go up to
trope.
someone and ask for their fingerprints because that would be.
No, he's got a
uncool.
point, though. That is really played out.
It's just real mainstream.
Just me. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's been done.
Oh, what isn't?
It's been done.
Classic.
Classic indie, right?
Yeah, no, it's been done.
classic indie to always be on the forefront of whatever's happening and not willing to settle for whatever, backwater hobbies you have. Yeah,
It's
I would
a little
say.
cliche. It's a little cliche.
What's cliche? Not liking what you're doing? Then America and the world is cliche.
That's a bit harsh, but
That's incredibly harsh.
it's quite a jump you made there, Indy.
Also wildly accurate. Jumping is my hobby. I'm a high jumper.
You're a high jumper.
You're a high jumper?
Go on. What does that mean?
I am proud of
You just stand in place and jump real high, and see if you can top your
I
record.
think there's a preparation of a little bit of running beforehand.
That's right. To make me properly dizzy.
So you're a run high jumper.
I take leaps, mentally and physically.
And physically, of course.
Beyond what is normally expected of people. That's why I'm in a position of leadership, and that's why our relationship is what it is. That's why she has hobbies that are wildly expensive and
Wildly
inflated,
expensive.
and you have hobbies that make most people uncomfortable.
Well, not this fella, that's for sure.
I will honestly say this, Indy, though. If you are high jumping as a hobby, those shorts might make me feel uncomfortable.
Really?
I've seen high jumper shorts. They are intense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't even wear, I paint them on.
Oh, look at you.
I mean,
That is
there's no
dangerous.
friction. No, it's not. No, it is not.
Wow.
I once did a pole vault, didn't even know it.
Really?
Didn't bring a pole. Am I alone here, guys? Is it just me? Just me.
And my hobby's weird. Okay, that's fair.
I love hearing about all your different paths. I think this is when we really get to know each other, that you are a pole vaulter. And you dream big and you jump without even looking.
Thank you. And I think that, if we want to get back to the metaphor, that's a metaphor for life. It's a metaphor for something we can all be doing. I'm not trying to put down your guru. I'm just saying I don't think it's working. Come over to the shaman side.
Okay.
Spend some time with the shaman. Because this guru, I don't know where they're giving you advice. It doesn't seem to be based in reality. And it seems to be ever changing. And I have a shaman who is like spot on, grounded, tells you what to do. He has the answers. It's not a
Does he
mystery.
tell you how to like get past your misgivings? Like if you were like, oh, hey, one time in Reno, Nevada, I took 47 cats and put them in a hotel room to get back for mischarging me.
You know what
Like,
he would
does
say?
tell you how
know
to
what he would
make
say?
up for that?
He would say, "You're hung up on your misgivings when you need to be giving, miss."
I do. Oh,
That was metaphorical.
That's
that
what he'd
was
say.
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
That's what he'd say.
It was mildly Yoda-like too.
Well, he's a great man. I'm just a pupil.
Yeah.
I'm just a pupil. But I'm willing to share if you guys are willing to listen.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm very impressed with all of this. I really am. I mean, it's just, I feel like maybe if I could get back on that track, then maybe I could get karma to not be mad at me anymore, It has been hard getting a little bit of a turbulence in that situation.
Well, you've been doing wonders, though. I feel like you've been improving in a lot of aspects in your life. Specifically, like you're moving around more.
I'm moving around
You're
great.
typing more.
Y'all, it totally
despite
took me
those
like,
ghastly casts.
tell me about it.
Yeah, right. But you're
There's a lot
typing.
of- yeah, I'm typing. It's a very one button issue at a time. So please
Well,
do
that's
not
how you
give
learn.
me any big words.
I
to
did.
type out right
I
now.
did notice that. I
Yeah.
did notice that.
Also, I made a
first grader.
PB&J in under an hour and a half the other day.
Congratulations!
So, thank you.
That's a big
Yeah.
milestone.
It would
That's
help a
big
lot if you
milestone.
guys would leave the jars a little bit looser.
That's how you. That's how you learn.
Yeah, that's
a-
fair. No, I understand that.
It's life. That's
100%.
karma.
I have learned chopsticks again because I knew it from before, but it is a difficult
Lovely.
journey to learn one more
Lovely.
time than that. Doorbells are my current nemesis. So
Really, it's just the one.
you think it wouldn't hurt so bad?
Oh, it's a pain. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
pain factor. But I
Wow.
think I am getting through it. I'm getting past it, and I'm trying my dangest.
And you're getting docked. Your pay from all of this extra time. It's all coming out of
come
your
on,
paycheck,
Nick.
just so you know.
No, I
No,
have
I've been
to
keeping
go.
track. Are
you
I have to
heartless?
come in constantly. I'm there at least 40 minutes later than I have to be because it's so hard to get out of the building. Do you not have an actual ramp for a wheelchair?
No. We have a handicapped elevator. And we have a handy-capable escalator.
None of those lead to the office.
No, they don't. They go right to the roof and then right off. That's right. That's
So
right.
it
It's not even. Is that legal?
Well, I mean, it's legal for interns. Interns, you have a lot of kind of leeway when it comes to what's legal.
I'm not kidding.
and what's
No,
You don't
that's
have
true.
anything. One, y'all didn't take me to the hospital. I sat there on the floor for a very long time.
Tough love.
Just sitting there with my arms broken. Y'all didn't even get me to the hospital. I had to sit there for at least, 40 minutes with the arms, and then when my legs are broken, I had to sit
that
there for
long.
even longer. No, y'all went dumpster diving,
Right.
and I had my legs broken on the floor. I had to call 911. Coincidentally, I could not reach the other one, so I just called Star 91, which was a very, very helpful AT&T employee. Okay, and then I had to tell her, hey, I'm on the floor. My legs hurt so bad. I'm pretty sure they're broken. And she said, what happened? I said, my whole team went dumpster diving. She said, where'd they go? And I said, I think they went right behind a wonderful bakery around the corner. She went to go find y'all instead of giving me help. I don't know if y'all met up with her, but she seemed like a very nice lady. And then so I had to call again. I called 911. They didn't believe me because they said, ma'am, you sound like a fake person. Oh, no one believed me that I had this accent from a very long time ago. So it was a real nightmare. Hands down, worst experience of my life, and I had a lot of them. I had to climb down about 14 flights of stairs.
I'm sorry, did you say 14 flights of stairs? Because we only have 2.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just know that there were a lot of stairs there, and I was climbing them, so I just kept counting 1, 2, 3.
It probably
I
felt
got
like
up
14.
to 14.
It just felt like so many stairs.
It felt like
she
a
was so
lot
slow.
of different stairs.
Sure.
It's pretty hard to do when you're
perspective.
crawling with broken arms and legs. I don't know, maybe perspective gets a little bit skewed.
I'm sure it does. Yeah, as
So-
skewed as your limbs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly because I was left behind, so I didn't want to keep digging that in, but I was 100% left behind.
Left behind. That's one of your favorite tropes, isn't it? It's a very religious one. It's in a lot of movies. It's in the Bible. People that are left behind. Do we have to keep playing into these really common kind of tropes, like where it's
cliche.
The ethnic person dies first, right? Or the person goes to catch their love at the airport and they're still there.
And that's so inaccurate because you have to go through so many levels of security that would never happen. I hate those parts in movies.
Right?
I really-
TSA the way it is now. It can never happen.
Good luck. Good luck meeting your love. Or no.
You know what my least favorite trope is? It was when people take your idea and pretend that it's theirs.
Love that. Big fan of that. Love that. Kind of a communist, social, everybody taking credit, everybody's in the
I can see you loving that, Indy. Yeah.
I do. I like that.
Yeah.
It feels good. Because, I mean, ideas are ideas. Who's to say an idea is yours or mine? They're out there. They're in the air. You grab
true. You
them.
can't you can't
toss
trademark
them
an
around.
idea.
We all get to take credit under the guys that I did it.
Country, he makes a really good point.
Think about it.
I mean, I guess that is a really good idea. Now
There's a
that I think
simplicity to it,
about
kind of a streamline.
Yeah.
100%. Mm-hmm. I feel like now that you had the idea of that idea, I totally understand it.
And you know what? It was my idea to talk about this on the podcast and have you understand it. So, hey, to me, up top, right? I did it. Once again.
Hey.
Look at that.
Indy.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Indy, weird thing. Can you high five me again and make sure you get like a little bit of your index finger on my palm?
You know what? I just realized I accidentally touched you because I wasn't thinking. I was having so much fun making Country feel bad that I had not realized that I touched you.
No, it's cool.
I need
Let's
to
do it
get
one more time.
Nope. Not gonna happen. I need to get fumigated real quick.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. No, I got your fingerprint. I mean, yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll just add to the cool. Right by the shaman.
You know what? I'd love to move on to a section I felt great about, which is movies and music, y'all.
Oh.
Right?
Well, all right, I'll
We
let
got
you
a
guys
lot of
take
really
this.
good things coming up, and I'm beyond excited about it. Well, I'm beyond excited about some of it. One, Avril Lavigne is coming out with an album entitled Avril Lavigne.
Really?
Yes.
She named her album Avril Lavigne.
Very original.
So this must be her first album.
No, she's actually, just, I don't know.
She hadn't done that yet?
It's all very pop and, she's just letting the world know who she is. It's all that pop mumbo jumbo. I don't know how those things work,
I hate that. I really do. So sorry fans, everything before was a lie. This is really who I am. And if you liked who I was before, sell my records.
Oh, wow. I never even thought about it like that. I don't know why she's so angry. She's got a beautiful little husband. They got a nice little life together. She's married to the lead singer of NICKELBACK.
Oh my God.
I'm almost positive.
That
of
is
it.
so disgusting.
What? Why? What's wrong?
She said Nickelback.
I don't. Okay. What's wrong with that?
I had one request when I did this
Yeah.
podcast, right? And
Yeah.
that was snacks and no mention of Nickelback, right? Remember I said don't even say tail side of a 5-cent piece.
I
don't want to
know.
hear it. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear it. And I certainly don't want to hear about Avril
I feel
Lavigne.
horrible about
and
that.
That guy.
was
That guy. Doesn't that make you feel terrible? Like we have to live in a world where that happens. We're supposed to get up every morning and brush our teeth as if that's not happening. They're not snuggling in bed watching a movie right now.
Wow. Chad Kroeger and Avril Lavigne.
Oh, what did you
I'm
just
so sorry.
said?
I'm so
It's his
sorry.
name.
God.
How do you
But
go to...
that's exactly what he looks like. He looks like Chad
Chad.
Kroeger. Just the most saying that just feels terrible.
I'll have to
I
pull
wouldn't
up a
wish that
picture.
on anybody.
Do you think I get his fingerprints?
Take his fingers and in the face.
Do you think he'd let me do that?
Leave
I'm gonna be
no
perfectly
record
honest.
that he
I know-
ever existed.
I
Take
know
the
for a
face, take
fact.
the fingerprints, and just dump the body. And then he can put out a self-titled record called Chad Kroeger, who I really am.
It'll be fantastic.
Man without a face.
FYI, if you ever actually do want to get his fingerprint, I happen to know that he looks at a lot of photographs. So that'd probably be a place to start.
Wonderful. Well,
Just an FYI, but it is very mainstream, and so I apologize for even talking about that. Indeed, I saw how impassioned you got about that.
no, I'm with you, country. I'm with you. Like, I don't understand why Miss Levine is just so gosh darn angry all the live long day.
She seems real cute. I don't know what she got to be angry about.
And she's blessed with her family and her fame.
Universal health care.
Isn't that enough?
You'd think.
Isn't that enough?
That's true. That's a good point.
You'd
You
think.
get to pull off tutus and pants, Avril. That's not a normal everyday thing. You are blessed
She pulls it off with aplomb.
with a plump. With a plump.
Just doesn't make
You know
sense.
who else has an album coming out? MIA. Yeah.
Who?
MIA. Missing in Action.
Is that is that
Yeah.
the same artist who threw the birdie at the Super Bowl halftime show? Because if it is, she should be ashamed of herself. That was horrid. Families all over the world were watching that, and they saw that. It was just inappropriate. And I'm understating that. It was much more than inappropriate. There are some words I could say that I will not on this podcast, and I just thought, do not be throwing birdies at the Super Bowls. That's just, you don't do that. And frankly, I'm a little disgusted.
Wow.
I'm impressed with your display
I
of
know.
passion. I like it. I like
Look at
it.
you.
I like you feeling anything about anything is a positive.
It's about music too. That's so exciting. I've never seen you this passionate about music ever.
Oh no. No, I'm just passionate about the Super Bowl, not the.
Oh, you love the game.
Oh, really? I did not peg him as a football man.
I did not think of him as a sports guy.
Oh, you think?
Intern 2 tailgating.
Right.
They're gonna happen.
Right?
No, it's not the game.
No.
It's not the game. It's not the music.
Commercials?
No.
Okay, wait. If it's not football commercials, tailgating, or
Ah, the cheerleaders, right?
Absolutely not.
pigskin, you like a throw ball pigskin?
Not a fan. It's like pointy, and when you try throwing it, it doesn't go in the direction you want. No.
People watching? Sometimes it's fun to just watch the people. in the
There's too many
stands.
people. My eyeballs would get sore.
The bands with the halftime show?
Oh, the big.
Oh, the halftime show, not the music.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. They hardly ever step in unison. No, I'm more of I'm a turf maintenance man. Have you seen how spotless and how shiningly gleaming those turfs are for the Super Bowls? Every single time. You know why? It's that one time of the year when the managers and the maintenance crew really shine, for lack of a better term, and they just polish it to this perfect shade of forest green, and it just lights up the stadium. And you can, like, every blade of grass is the same height. You could take a razor blade and it shows if you have like an HD television or even a 4K TV.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
You can see-
I legitimately blacked out during
Wow.
the
What?
entire process.
It's amazing.
I think I lost you at razor blades or something. It was.
This is my passion. You guys don't care?
Intern 2, do you
Wow.
understand that I started this saying maybe, just maybe, we could all learn a little something from Country and her hosting experience.
Thank you.
And what do you do but hijack the microphone to give an in-depth discussion of watching grass grow, not metaphorically, actually watching
Literal.
grass grow.
Well, I'm sorry, but it excites me.
It's like you personally went to every one of our listeners' home, knocked on the door, and personally invited them to stop listening.
Knock knock.
Wish you wouldn't yell.
Let's talk about turf maintenance.
Slam. That's the sound of the door being slammed on your face. I mean,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no. Again, you're passionate about it, so by all means.
You asked me why I was passionate. I told you why. It's not the music. It's not the football. It's not the cheerleaders. It's the turf maintenance.
right.
Gosh darn it!
Look, you're allowed to like whatever you like, but you just have to accept that you're going to spend your life alone.
Now I want a coffee.
I don't care how handsome your aunt is. This is a destiny of being alone. Take a sip, country.
I wish I could open that bottle. Y'all, I would also like to talk about movie releases,
Yes, please.
if we could.
Thank God.
That's a segue.
So help me God, if there is grass in the upcoming movie, then I'm going to be talking about I Did Not Know It.
Is there?
So, no, there isn't. I'm hoping to God there is
Why would you lead me on like that? That's a little rude.
Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to talk about The Dark World, y'all. That is coming out, and it's essentially it's one of those spoofs of Meet the Spartans. It's like that. It's,
No. Thor, The Dark World. No, Nerdcore and I we've been talking about it forever. No. This is one of the Marvel movies.
Oh.
Yeah, we got like tickets for opening night like forever ago. This is all Nerdcore's been talking about all year. It's like the one movie, and I apologize. He's been talking about it like
No, it's okay. I know actually a
nonstop.
lot about Thor. It's actually really cool when you really dive into the Greek god about it. Thor was this amazing Greek god of thunder that had a real affinity for persimmons and pomegranates.
Is that right, Indy?
No.
100%.
Greek god?
No,
Not
he
correct.
100%.
Not a
he
Greek god?
He loved pomegranates.
He was a god.
And there was a tree, and there was pomegranates on that tree, and he, for a long time, wanted to get those pomegranates off the tree, but for some reason there was a curse on that pomegranate tree, and he could not go. And a woman named Aphrodite, she came up and she was like, "Hey, do you want those pomegranates?" And he fell in love with her immediately. And she had two heads. It's actually, I think it was like 1 and 2 different heads. And it was a serpent goddess. And she said, "Do you want persimmons or pomegranates?" And he said, "Well, if I use my thunder, I can get either one of those down."
You see, what's happening here, audience, is it's like John Coltrane or any kind of real improvisational jazz artist just free associating. What they do is they turn off their mind, they open their mouths, and just whatever comes out. Whatever
She
comes
said-
out. Not based in reality. It doesn't even have to make sense. That's what
She
you're saying.
said,
You're
"Well,
seeing
if you
some
want to
real
get
riffing.
that persimmon down
Let's
or
get
that
back to it.
pomegranate down, then you better use your thunder." And he said, "Okie dokie, artichoke. I'm going to come on down there and I'm going to get that pomegranate from that tree." And she said, "No." And then the other serpent head said, "Yes." And little do you know, Thor has, like,
What happened?
much like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, because of the 2 double snake bats from Aphrodite and the pomegranate tree, he has 2 different sides of the story. So he is one Loki at the nighttime, and he is Thor during the day. And it's a very tough dilemma that he has on a constant basis. It basically signifies how both of us, well, every single one of us, has a different side. You know, one side is like an evil side and the other side is not. I'm not so sure what the pomegranates have to do with anything, but I do know that there was a woman named Persephone and she had something to do with all of it.
Now I really want to see this movie.
Can't wait to
Hell,
see this
I
movie.
can't
Wow.
wait either.
Cannot
I can't.
wait.
I'm going to bet you anything that Natalie Portman, I bet she plays Aphrodite.
Nerdcore mentioned none of what you just said.
Really?
Yeah, he left it all
the whole
out.
plot of the movie.
Neither does Norse mythology, but hey, wow, that sounds exciting
No,
and
it
expensive.
sounds great. I'm really excited.
Sign me up. I want to buy another ticket.
I also
luck
heard
starting a week.
somewhere, yeah, that Bill
I'll find a
Murray.
way. I'll have Nerdcore. Are you kidding? He's going to be doing like this the whole time.
Please don't touch me.
I-
Did you just say Bill Murray?
No, I'm almost positive that Bill Murray plays Zeus.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about
It's
that?
a cameo.
Good for him.
I thought so too. I was really excited about that. I was
Just,
like, yeah, I'll probably watch that film.
Not since Alanis Morissette played God.
Is this a Wes Anderson film? Like Bill Murray's and
I'm not so sure. I don't really know the Greek god Wes Anderson. But I do think if he's anything to do with any of those, got a story like them. Yeah. Sounds pretty good to me. If he
Is
has.
Athena in there at all? Athena?
Oh, the Greek goddess of mischief?
And weaving.
Really?
She's the goddess of weaving.
Oh, God. Thank God they have one of those because I've been waiting for a long time. Which one do
Yeah.
I pray to for that, you know?
Well, it sounds like you should be praying to her, right? Just a movie of a gal weaving, making a basket, a wicker basket. About 3 hours of that, eh? Love that, eh?
He's talking about
Yeah,
it because you're a
actually.
grass story.
Right.
oh
Thanks for that.
Because that was the most boring moment of my entire life.
no. Wait, basket weaving? That sounds dreadfully boring. No.
I
Can't
don't
put
know.
this guy
I
in a
don't
box.
know. Yeah.
Can't put this guy
No.
in a corner.
Just saying,
Just try.
why'd you think I'd like that?
That was my attempt at
Sounds
bonding.
mind-numbingly
Yeah.
boring.
That was
I
my
understand-
attempt at finding a connection.
I understand why you don't try anymore.
Thank you.
No, you're
Thank you.
welcome.
Very validated.
You're welcome.
I wish I knew.
100%.
What are you talking about?
100%. I will say though. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about the starving games.
Oh, is that what you were saying
That's what I
before?
was thinking about before the spoof on like
Okay.
Meet the Spartans kind of thing. It's the starving games. It's like like
Right.
the Hunger Games, but not.
Right.
Oh, come on.
that looks
guys.
horrible.
No, it looks awful.
Sign
You
me
kidding
off.
No, sign me not up.
Yeah. Sign me down.
Sign me below 0.
Yes. Kelvin.
If you
Please.
were a pomegranate tree, I would not pick your pomegranates.
Yeah. Thor would, but not
You'd have
this.
to use thunder
This
first.
tripe. This drivel. No, thank you.
Okay, well, hey, let's move on to we got some comments from our last podcast, so that's kind of exciting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, Indy, this is kind of funny, actually. William Marsh said, Indy, who is more Culkin, Macaulay or Kieran?
Ooh, good question. The answer is kind of a trick one. It's actually Seth Green. Seth Green.
Wow. It was unexpected.
Take some time to sink in. But
No,
it will.
I'm trying.
It will.
Oh, that's going to hit you later.
And there's a kind of sub answer, which is Frankie Muniz. Frankie.
Whoa! Not
Take
even a
me
Culkin.
forever.
You can put that in your pipes and smoke it.
That is fantastic.
Well, I got a question for all three of us. This one comes from Jovi Navek. Can people representing fusion or subgenres join MyMusic? What do you think?
I don't see why you would.
I mean, yeah.
What?
They could, but I really haven't been presented with one worthy enough yet.
Like, when you gonna what office are you gonna put them in? You know what I mean?
Well, you would put it underneath, like if we were doing, say, bluegrass. That would fall under the country banner, but country, you're in charge of that, so bluegrass would work under your desk.
Oh, you would have like a little
I'd have
employee.
to share my desk with someone with a mandolin.
No. You'd have an
Yes.
employee.
Yes. And you know what the mandolin says over and over again? Little Italy. That's all they say. Little Italy, Little Italy, Little Italy, Little Italy. And
Oh
you're
my
like, I
God.
know where we're going to lunch. And they go, Little Italy, Little Italy.
I'll never be able to
sounds like
unhear that.
I know.
a
Stop.
nightmare.
No kidding.
Subgenres.
You guys are just-
Overalls and a mandolin. Please let me have my own desk. That ever comes up and a fiddle is played.
Right.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll be a fan.
Subgenre. Right.
Subgenre.
Oh.
I mean, give it a whirl. You can always come in as an intern, right? Intern 2 years, super into music. No, you're not.
No, I'm not. I'm not a big music fan. White Noise though, literal white noise. Not if there's a band named White Noise. Sign me out. But no, it's just very calming. Helps me go to sleep. But I'm gonna have to try Little Italy now. Just record someone looping Little Italy for a few hours because that's very calming too.
Intern 2, Sophia Kritikova said, when is intern 2 gonna date someone?
Well, Sophia, I'm flattered, but I'll date someone when I'm good and ready. Right now, I guess you could say my muse, my love is just the company. The work I put into this company.
And Aunt Beverly.
Gross. No, she's a dear.
That's not what I'm saying. I just mean she takes the place of a significant other in your life since there is no one else.
I don't know if I'd say she'd take the place, but I mean, just because is this the story thing? Because I have a lot of Aunt Beverly stories.
Right.
Really?
Right. As opposed to any
I
other
draw
stories of
a lot
any
of
kind.
my life experiences from hers. I draw a lot of my teachings from her experiences.
I believe you.
That doesn't make us like dating. It's not weird.
No.
I
What's
would
weird
be-
about that?
I would be curious to know if, like, wheatgrass or anything does have a place in your heart.
Oh, because of the turf maintenance thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
specifically because of the turf maintenance thing.
I think it's.
That was passion. I felt it.
Thank you.
When you do decide to date someone, put that on your online dating profile because I do feel like you either, one, need to warn someone about that, or two,
Warn.
maybe you can find common ground.
Common ground. Up top.
I can't.
Turf mate.
Please. Thank you.
One
I
day.
would if I could.
One
A
day.
5.
She can't. And even if she could, probably
Oh,
not.
right.
Probably not.
I'll just tell myself it's only because of the cast.
Well, if you're looking to meet new people, this could open up your entire way of
Really would.
living.
You go to Home Depot.
There's that.
Alone.
Also, you can flip the switch on the whole thing, and there's a sport called hockey. It's very popular in Canada.
What's hockey?
No grass at all, but it's on ice.
Oh, count me out.
But hold on.
Okay.
What does ice do? It melts.
Melts.
Slowly. Over
that
time.
one.
And there are men who work a machine called a Zamboni, and it's their job solely to maintain the ice and keep it at the same level. It's getting you hot. It's getting you hot. Keeping that ice at that same level the whole time.
No, it's quite the opposite. It's getting me cool because I'm imagining I'm that Zamboni driver.
Oof. I like it. Put
You know?
yourself there. That's good.
I'm
If you
cool
can
in it.
see it, you can be it. Wow. Right? Now there's a whole nother world.
I feel like
a
a master of my terrain. Can you imagine? Because you are literally mastering, controlling the climate so that it's just right.
Man, have the most interesting conversations sometimes.
Country, when did you get here? We're having such a private moment.
I know. It was probably the most amazing thing I've seen this whole time.
Pretty intimate.
Wait, also, hold on. Aiden Vlogs asked Indy, what are the most mainstream things that I should try and avoid?
The internet, air, masticating is so
mainstream?
played out.
Chewing is played out?
Also
Kinda neat.
swallowing.
No, you kind
What?
of need
Purging's hot right now.
Purging's hot right now.
Uh-huh.
I can't vouch for that.
I would like to encourage you not to.
Just letting you know what's happening on the streets.
Okay.
Internet's the only thing I could, and then even then you wouldn't be able to enjoy this. So yeah, nothing you said.
I feel like I'm not on the cutting edge.
Well, no, you could enjoy this. I mean, you could enjoy the knowledge that
It's
it was
just
made.
super mainstream.
What, on a vinyl? Yeah, is that how you're gonna enjoy it?
Well, no, we're not going to mass distribute. I mean, just knowing it was done sometimes is enough. I think. You know, it's a
You
crappy
alone-
gift. It's a
you
crappy
alone
gift.
think.
I got you the idea of a gift is not winning. Grind halt. Just right to a halt. Right to a
No, the idea of a gift, though, I have multiple times gotten that for people.
what?
The idea of a gift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The thought that counts.
Yeah.
So why not put it in a box?
Uh-huh.
You
And
know?
you meant it. It's not insincere.
Exactly.
And instead of it keeping on giving, it never really gave to begin with, so you don't notice when it stops.
You have a lot of excellent points, Indy. I really
Thank
think you do.
They're all very circuitous, but they sound nice.
Packrat219 says Indy should host more.
Oh, that's very sweet of
That's
you.
very sweet.
That's very sweet. Well, I would only do it if country would join me.
Oh, see that?
Oh, a co-hosting thing.
Oh,
That could work.
yeah, co-host. Me and him co-hosting together. It's just like
Food for
Just
thought.
like,
my
persimmon and a pomegranate.
oh, we're back there.
Yeah, I wonder.
I cannot wait to see that
That's
movie.
for. I know, me too.
Very
I'm really
expensive.
excited about
Country,
it.
I have a question for you.
I shoot.
This comes from Team Swearan, and this team asks, this whole
Swearan.
team says, do you like Taylor Swift's cat? Now, before you answer that, is that Katy Perry? Is that Taylor Swift's cat?
No,
Katy-
I'm pretty sure that's Katy Perry's cat. It's Katy Perry.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not.
I was unaware that Taylor Swift even had a cat. Does she name her Taylor Swifty? Or cat pun?
How about Tail? Like
Tail?
Taylor.
Or
Taylor.
Taylor
How do you categorize Swift?
Swift. Taylor's tail or
Swiskers.
Swiskers.
Taylor Swiskers.
Oh, we came up with that on our own.
We did.
I'm
She better
okay
name
with
her
your
cat
cat if it's Taylor Swiskers. What a great name, Taylor.
Puns for days.
Oh, I love it. I'm okay with it. 100%.
Being right in the middle of that was the place to be. That was question from Lil Grace. Indy looks good every day. Good question.
That's a solid question.
Right on, Lil Grace. Right on.
Ooh,
Do you want to look good or is looking good mainstream?
What I have going on is kind of the best way to have it, which is that I look good and it's effortless.
Wow.
I spend no time on it. It happens in spite of me. Like, if I can actually work against it, then I've really accomplished something. I sleep on my face to maintain this. I sleep face down.
Is that what you do? Just right on the face?
Something you know a lot about. Just face down. Makes the hair look messy, so when I get up, I don't have to do anything.
That's true. Mm-hmm. We are experts at that.
Okay, hey y'all, let's start to answer some questions from Twitter now, right?
Yes.
Got a lot of those.
Oh, hey, I have a question. This is to me, and this is from Ember. Ember asks, have you tried Monster Energy drinks?
Have you?
Once. I tried one Monster Energy drink.
Wow.
And I finished the whole thing. Let's just say that I type at about an average speed of 60 words per minute.
Pretty okay.
So right, I chugged this Monster Energy drink. Guess what my speed was? Just guess.
120 words per minute.
62 words per minute.
Look
I responded
out.
to 102% of the emails I got that day, and it was a bit much. I didn't like it.
I had a torrid pass with Monster Energy drink once.
Is that right?
Torrid passed.
100%?
100%. Yeah, I'm gonna say that is a main reason why I'm not allowed back in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Wow, Reno and Charlotte and
Yeah,
you are
100%.
just a
100%.
Your country's getting smaller and smaller.
Now tell me about it.
yeah, country. Your country's getting smaller.
Tell me about it.
Becky Robinson has a question. I am kind of mad at you, intern 2. Right on, Becky. Right on.
No. Time out. Why? Don't tell me that's the end of the question.
Oh, that's it. That's it. I am kind of mad at you, intern
Well, if
2.
she's seen his podcast, it's probably about that grass story. Am I right?
Yeah, or maybe it's just another celebrity whose room
You'll
you
never
snuck
live down
into.
my turf maintenance
Kinda
obsession,
mad
will
at
you? Great.
Oh.
Good to know.
Y'all, thank you so much for joining us on podcast 11. Am I right? We had a great time. We had such a great time. I got to know Andy so well with all of his vault jumping, pole jumping, and just general knowledge about most things. I did not know air was mainstream, but now I feel like I do.
Their early albums are really, really good, but the
I
later
know.
stuff's just terrible.
Makes a good point.
He makes a very good point. Intern 2, thank you so much for that wonderful grass story. That really did.
Country, you're so welcome.
Thank
and you too, Wendy.
so much for that, for sharing that with me.
Of course.
That was really wonderful. Yo, we have a lot of different content coming up. Don't forget, we got the Mosh on Thursday. We got a new episode coming up tomorrow,
That's right.
too.
That's right.
So
Mhm.
that's super exciting.
Yeah.
And as always, y'all can subscribe on iTunes, so don't forget to do that. And when you figure out how to, let me know, because I would love to do that.
I would love for you to help her do that.
Yeah,
Thank
she
you.
is clueless.
I am overwhelmed.
It's embarrassing.
Help us keep the lights on.
Bye.